have your woodworking chisels, hand plane blades, and some turning tools. The Woodpecker's angle gauge is machined from aluminum for strength and accuracy and anodized for durability, then laser engraved with 1-degree scale markings for precise measuring. The angle gauge is easy to use. Set your cutting tool on the base, holding it flat and level as you slide it towards the arm. When the bevel is aligned with the bottom of the arm, you can read the main bevel angle at the top of the arm. Now push your tool further to measure the secondary micro bevel, which is usually 2 degrees greater. The angle gauge covers all your chisel and plane measuring needs, from paring chisels and low-angle plane blades to general-purpose chisels, most smooth and jack planes as well as joiner planes. For heavy chisel work like chopping mortises and hardwood, or really high angles for sharper blades and certain plane blades tailored for difficult wood grains. The bottom line, a small, precise tool that does a big job. Woodpecker's angle gauge. Like all Woodpecker brand woodworking tools, Woodpecker's angle gauge is manufactured in our plant just outside of Cleveland, Ohio, in the USA.
Your sanity. This simple yet effective clamp holding fixture buys you extra time during glue-ups by streamlining the process and positions your clamps to optimize pressure across panel or puts clamp pressure just where you want it, as in raised panel door glue-ups. The CSS24 comes in 2 models. One nests 3/4 of an inch or smaller pipe clamps, and the other holds 1/4 inch and heavier 3/8 inch parallel jaw clamp bars. The 4 sides of the CSS24 are quickly assembled using notches in each bar that forms a sturdy egg crate joint. And for longer panel glue-ups, simply use 2 or more to handle your needs. Clamping with pipe clamps couldn't be easier, since the CSS24 elevates the handle for easy cranking. Plus, the powder coat paint finish cleans right off. The Woodpecker CSS24, the best glue-up buddy a woodworker can have.
Joinery layout. You just can't beat that crisp cut. But let's face it, there are times in the shop when an accurately drawn pencil mark is even better. Introducing the improved Woodpecker's marking gauge and panel marking gauge, both ingeniously designed with an integrated mechanical pencil. So now you can make either hairline cuts or easily readable pencil marks with dead-on accuracy. Machined from aircraft-grade aluminum, these upgraded marking gauges are built to last and enable greater control and more precise marking. And by using the optional spacers and second marking wheel, you can lay down dual scribe lines in 16th inch increments, from 1/8 inch to 1/2 inch, all in one pass. The large knurled locking knob features a built-in hex wrench to tighten or loosen the wheel cutter and spacers. And you can conveniently keep all of the extra components inside the tool. And now included with the metric gauges are metric scribe wheel spacers, ideal for scribing both mortise shoulders simultaneously when using a Festool domino. The anodized aluminum bar has 2 precision laser engraved 32nd inch or metric scales, one for the wheel marker and one for the pencil marker. And the bar itself is 3/4 of an inch in diameter, giving you a solid grip on the tool. The new and improved marking gauge and panel marking gauge from Woodpeckers, precision built in the USA for fine woodworkers everywhere. dowel joinery possibilities, like center holes for face frames, offset holes for 1/8 inch reveals, and double hole offsets for robust T-joints and miter joints. Furthermore, it can be used for non-doweling chores like drilling precisely spaced and aligned rows of shelf pin holes. Our jig is certainly the brawniest one you've ever seen. Thick aluminum, beefy stainless steel, and solid brass produce a rock-solid foundation that will not distort when applying full clamping pressure to your stock. You can be sure your dowel holes are drilled dead nut square. This baby weighs in at more than 4 pounds, and that doesn't even include the end stop, edge guide, and attachment bars. The ultimate doweling jig comes with hardened stainless steel drill guide bushings mounted in the 1/2 inch thick by 4 1/4 inch wide by 7 inches long solid aluminum base plate. Drill guide bushings come in 2 sets of 4 in both 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch diameters. Also available in optional 5, 6, 8, and 10 millimeter diameters as well. Guide bushings travel in a slot in the base plate and are always perfectly spaced thanks to the innovative stainless steel cam plate. The cam plate features a scale and pointer that indicates hole center spacing. The spacing range is 3/4 inch to 1 1/4 inch. Below the base plate are a fixed clamping jaw and a unique adjustable jaw. Stainless steel and brass clamping screws are fitted to the fixed jaw and can be used in 3 different positions for holding narrow or wider stock. The jig holds stock up to 2 3/8 inch thick. The adjustable jaw can be set for either centered or offset hole drilling. Perfectly spaced double rows of dowels are not only possible, they're easy. Jaw adjustment is achieved by selecting one of 4 jaw faces, A, B, C, and D, and where the face is positioned on the base plate. Face A and C allow 1/16 inch adjustments, and face B and D allow 1/32 inch adjustments. Proper positioning is guaranteed thanks to engraved scales on the base plate and matched serrated grooves milled into the base plate and jaw. And once the jaw is fastened in place, the grooves prevent unintentional movement of the jaw. The adjustable clamping range from hole center is from 1/4 inch to 1/13/32 of an inch. The ultimate doweling jig adjustable end stop delivers repeatable perfection. It functions in 3 different ways: front face for tall boards, notch corner for longer boards, and with the round pin installed for offsets less than 2 inches. It's the perfect solution for drilling precisely aligned holes in mating pieces. Think drilling face frames for joining end grain rails to edge grain stiles. The end stop is primarily used at the end of the jig in combination with 4 3/8 inch by 12 inch long stainless steel attachment bars that easily thread together for extension up to 48 inches. They can also be attached to the side of the jig for other applications. Easy-to-read laser-engraved scales are on the bottom of the base plate for setting the end stop to the hole center of the drill guide bushing, which is reflected by the 0 line. Either mark your first hole location on your board and align it to the 0 mark, or use the scale and align the board's edge to the desired distance. Yet another unique feature is the adjustable edge guide. A major limitation of all other doweling jigs is they only work near the edge of the workpiece. Woodpecker's ultimate doweling jig sports an adjustable edge guide that blows this challenge out of the water. Now you can use dowel joinery on the face of wide stock and plywood. Simply remove the clamping jaws, attach 1 or more extension rods to the base plate, then slide the edge guide onto the rod. Now you're set to use dowels to join parts that were virtually impossible before. And the edge guide can also be used to drill a series of accurately spaced, repeatable holes in casework parts, like bookshelf sides for shelf supports. This task is easily accomplished using the supplied 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch guide pins. Just insert the guide pin in the first drill guide bushing to index from your first or last hole drilled. It's that simple. And for those of you who use the 32mm system, this ultimate doweling jig can easily be set for 32mm line boring. Woodpecker's Ultimate Doweling Jig has it all. Our latest one-time tool has everything you could ever want in a doweling jig. Highest quality materials made to exacting tolerances, stout construction, and easy to use with great features no other doweling jig has ever provided. Make it feel at home in your shop.